Caution, wetlands destruction ahead. Expect 6-year delays. Half a mile north of Willits, travelers along Highway 101 are witness to the desertification of 80 acres of Little Lake Valley for a 6-mile freeway bypass. It is the largest destruction of wetlands in Northern California in half a century. This valley is an ancient seasonal wetland. The streams that converge here are the homes of threatened salmon and steelhead, including the longest run of endangered coho salmon in the state. These salmon come in from the ocean at Humboldt Bay, up by Eureka. They swim 100 miles upstream, up the Eel River and into Outlet Creek, where they enter the marsh at the northern end of Little Lake Valley and find their way into the 5 creeks that meander south. They have been doing this for thousands of years. But Caltrans will stop that by creating an underground dam with 55,000 wick drains punched 80 feet deep into the old lake bed, sucking the water out permanently. Caltrans barely mentioned wick drains in their environmental impact report of 2006. Actually, they didn't know the proposed Northern Freeway interchange was planned over a wetlands until 3 years later, when the Army Corps of Engineers brought Caltrans here to show them. In their haste to expand the scope of the project with the wick drain scheme, Caltrans saw no need to revise the old EIR. Caltrans has openly violated laws requiring no net loss of wetlands, despite legal challenges, and they bypassed national laws protecting archaeological sites surrounding the ancient lake bed. The Sherwood tribe reported in September 2013 that a known Pomo Indian site was destroyed by bypass construction, in contradiction to federal and state protections written into Caltrans agreements. The further loss of precious wetlands, precious because California has already lost 90% of our wetlands, will cost taxpayers $300 to $500 million. That leaves the question of why Caltrans would choose to solve a local traffic problem with a massive I-5 style freeway, when a ground-level highway would cost 1/4 as much, resolve all traffic needs, and protect our wetlands. Next, Caltrans aims at Richardson Grove and the Smith River Valley. This is part of an outdated Caltrans plan hatched in the 60s, during an era when we didn't understand the folly of ignoring the environment, and we knew virtually nothing about climate change. People of the valley have been fighting this grossly expensive, highly overbuilt, and shockingly destructive project for decades. Since construction began earlier this year, there has been a massive and diverse mobilization involving educational forums, legal challenges, and direct actions. There has been one successful court case and another pending. There have been tree sits lasting for months and numerous acts of nonviolent civil disobedience. 50 people have been arrested so far fighting this boondoggle. Please join us Saturday, October 12th, across Highway 101 from the Wick Drain site just north of Willits. Our goals are to stop the destruction of Little Lake Valley and the planet, and to scale back the bypass to protect wetlands. It is not too late. The Big Action, as we call it, is Saturday, October 12th. It's half a mile north of Willits on 101. You'll see the Wick Drain site as you get there. The gathering will be right across Highway 101 from that Wick Drain site. There is more information at the Save Little Lake Valley website. That's www.savelittlelakevalley.org.